I do think frequency um, can help definitely bring up lagging body parts, period. Arms specifically. I think spread across the week can be very beneficial. Just obviously watch your volume. But the more you can recover, the more you can hit something, the more growth you'll see.
Today we're breaking down a simple but powerful insight from IFBB pro Nick Walker on one of the biggest debates in bodybuilding: more frequency or less frequency for lagging body parts, especially those stubborn arms. Nick says it straight: I do think frequency can help, definitely bring up lagging body parts. Period. Arms specifically. And that's coming from someone who's built some of the most jaw-dropping arms in the sport. Here's what he means. Instead of hitting arms just once a week with massive volume, Nick favors spreading arm work across the week. Why? Because more frequent stimulation means more opportunities for growth, as long as you manage your overall volume and recovery. Think of your muscles like plants in a garden. You don't water them once and hope they thrive, you give them regular light, nutrients, and time to recover. In the same way, spreading frequency allows you to target arms multiple times, with manageable workload each session. The result? More total growth stimulus, better muscle connection, and faster lagging body parts responding. Nick goes on to stress that recovery is the real secret sauce. More sessions only work if your body can recover between them. Hit something hard, then eat, sleep, and let it rebuild. The better you recover, the more you can hit it, and the more growth you'll see. So if you've been stuck at the same arm measurements, maybe it's not about going heavier, but going more often, with smart planning and controlled volume. In short, frequency isn't a magic bullet, but it's one of the most underrated tools to break plateaus, especially for arms. Just keep your volume in check, dial in recovery, and let consistency do the rest. Nick Walker actually highlights training frequency as a key tool for bringing up lagging body parts. When he says, I do think frequency can help, definitely bring up lagging body parts. Period. Arms specifically, he's emphasizing something many advanced lifters overlook: the muscle growth benefit of spreading your work across the week instead of cramming it all into one big session. Frequency, in this context, doesn't just mean training more often for the sake of it. It means stimulating the muscle repeatedly with enough recovery in between sessions. By hitting a muscle more than once per week, especially a stubborn one like arms, you give it multiple growth signals without overwhelming it in a single workout. This repeated stimulus can be especially effective if the muscle isn't responding well to low-frequency training. This idea fits with modern training science, which shows that training a muscle 2 to 3 times weekly can allow muscles to stay in a growth phase longer and adapt faster than hitting them only once every 7 days. Research suggests that spreading out training volume over multiple sessions can lead to more total growth stimulus because fatigue is managed better and each session can be higher in quality. Nick also stresses a critical caveat: watch your volume. Frequency isn't about piling on endless sets every day. If you increase how often you train a muscle without adjusting total workload or paying attention to recovery, you can quickly overtrain. So the goal is smart programming: split your arm or weak point work across the week, keep an eye on how much work you're doing overall, and make sure you're eating and sleeping enough to recover between sessions. That's why he adds, the more you can recover, the more you can hit something, the more growth you'll see. In other words, your ability to recover, through rest, nutrition, and smart training, is what actually allows frequency to be effective. When recovery is dialed in, you can push a muscle again sooner, send another growth signal, and build new muscle more consistently.